This is your West Tennessee Today afternoon news. I'm Chloe Bitters. Today, we focus mostly on the state House and Senate and bills that affect all of us in West Tennessee. But tonight, school board members have a lengthy agenda. Friday, they had an extended discussion with the Jackson area state lawmakers. They made plain that they are against school vouchers. Board members contended vouchers would take substantial money out of public schools and allow parents to use the money for private education. But State Representative Todd said he's waiting on information that has a different formula for vouchers.
That's where the real crux of the matter is. So, as she stated a while ago, parents have the right to educate their children however they want to. That they have the right to a choice. I agree with her on that. So, but until we have an exact bill or a set of guidelines that says, this is A and this is B, I don't know I don't have any choice there. I don't know what that's going to look like.
The issue of a later bell time for high school students and middle schoolers may come up tonight, but it's not listed on the agenda. Last week, it was the primary discussion with the board's long-range planning committee. After an hour's dialogue, the three committee members said they wanted to have a retreat to discuss bell times. Superintendent Eric Jones said he believes the later bell times are better for older students, both physically and psychologically. But Jones says principals and some teachers have raised so much opposition that he may have difficult time recommending a later start time. For 28 years, high school students and middle school students have begun at 7:15 a.m. Moving to other news from the legislature, once you hit the interstates in Tennessee, it's a good idea to stay in the right lane or risk a ticket. The Slowpoke Law, enacted in 2016, is intended to keep slow drivers out of the left lane. But it applies only on interstates and other divided highways that widen to 3 lanes. Now some lawmakers want to expand it to cover all divided highways with passing lanes. The laws are not aimed at penalizing slow drivers for simply using the left lane, but rather discouraging them from staying there. Jackson police see the change helping the flow of traffic if it passes. State Representative Johnny Shaw is now the senior member of the Madison County delegation. He's long been an advocate for more money for pre-K education. He says with the new governor, he's hopeful the focus will lead to more support for early childhood education. Shaw told West Tennessee Today he says the earlier we can stimulate the minds of children, the better chance we can make them into productive teens.
I heard some noise the other day about maybe pre-K online of some sort. I agree, but I don't wholeheartedly agree because Tennessee, rural Tennessee, is lacking in broadband. And I'm wondering how that's going to affect students who don't have broadband.
Last week, 2 Republicans introduced bills that would legalize medical marijuana in the state. Former House Speaker Beth Harwell favored such a measure after she learned her sister in Colorado was helped by the drug to treat pain from a broken back. But the bill is expected to have a lot of opposition in both the House and Senate. Many lawmakers believe it would be the first step before legalizing recreational marijuana. State Senator Ed Jackson told us he does not see enough support to approve medical marijuana.
I don't think it has a chance to pass. Medical marijuana, it still has a lot of issues. I think there's some people say they would take the cannabis oil without the THC being, it can't be above 0.3, I think. And there's some movement there, and I think some of that's even legal now below the 0.3. And I know there's some people that are going to be growing the hemp for industrial purposes and other purposes too.
Representative Todd is a rookie on Capitol Hill in Nashville. He's taken the seat Jimmy Eldridge gave up in order to run for mayor. Todd says he's had to have a quick learning curve to get up to snuff on how the General Assembly works. He's learned that many lawmakers will file bills they have no intention of taking to the floor of the House just to serve as placeholders.
Aspects of each of our lives that state government touches, and I've been learning more and more about those as I've had people in my office. And it seems like every few minutes I've got some different subject that we're discussing, and so that's probably the biggest learning curve, I guess you'd say.
One of Madison County's rookie commissioners has just been recognized with a statewide honor. Jeff Wall received the Governor's State Volunteer Award in Nashville. Wall was recognized for his work to spearhead the annual Trunk or Treat event for children at the ballpark of Jackson. He also organizes the Fabulous Food game show at the Civic Center in order to raise money for the Trunk or Treat candy or prizes. At the same awards event, Madison academic student Ellie Harrell was recognized as the State Youth Volunteer of the Year. If you think we're going to have a break from the rain over the next few days, try only one day. Rain will continue through tomorrow afternoon before we get a break on Wednesday. We are under a flood warning in West Tennessee. Tonight we have a 100% chance of rain. We're expecting as much as another inch and a half. Tomorrow, showers continue through the afternoon with strong southwest winds gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. We'll have a high of 59 and a low of 31. Wednesday is our one clear day with a high of 58 and low of 41. Thursday, here comes the rain again with an 80% chance, but that system will bring on colder weather for the weekend. That's your West Tennessee Today afternoon report. I'm Chloe Bitters. Remember, when news breaks out, we break in right here at West Tennessee Today.